morning everyone, or afternoon depending on where you are. Anyway, today is the 9th of January and there's 6 days until the book launch. So this is the book, House of Scarabs. I don't know if you can see it. I'll try and bring you in onto that. So this is House of Scarabs, the book that we are talking about. And so yeah, I thought I would talk about a couple of subjects today. The first being, why do I keep saying I'm so busy? Well, that's basically because I'm an indie publisher, and what that means is I'm publishing the book myself under my own publishing house. I have a publishing house called Novel Experience and I'm publishing it. I chose to do that mostly because the traditional publishing route just didn't offer me personally very much more than I could do for myself. That being said, for other people who don't have a marketing background or a business consulting background, I'm sure the traditional route is great, but it just wasn't for me. They take a gigantic amount of the profit of a book, and the value they could add for me, just for me personally, wasn't so very great. So I chose to create my own publishing house and do it myself. That being said, doing that adds a huge amount of work on top of a writer's shoulders. So whereas a traditional writer could just write their book, pass it to the publisher, obviously they'll be involved in edits and things, but after that it's virtually on to the next book. If you have your own publishing house, then you're taking on every role that a traditional publisher would do. So that includes promotion, marketing, social media, editing, book cover design, internal book formatting, all of those things. So there's an awful lot more involved when you're publishing it yourself. That being said, I love doing it, so I'm not complaining. But right now, it would be lovely to have a little bit of a team behind me because I'm working all the hours that God sends. But I'm enjoying it, so no complaints there. So there's not a great deal to say about today. I'm predominantly working on the editing of Genesis. I have to do that, although it's not included in the launch of House of Scarabs. At the back of the book, at the back of House of Scarabs, I say that Genesis will be available at the end of January. So to make certain I deliver on that promise, I really need to get the final edits done. So today is a day of just pure editing, and it's not very exciting. There's not a great deal that I can show you. So yeah, today's going to be a short diary, but hopefully I will get all of the edits finished and off to my amazing editor for the process in Genesis. I already did a very, very, very detailed edit. Then I sent it to my editor, who's made lots of very valuable contributions. I'm now looking at those and incorporating them. I send it back to her for one final look, and she picks up any other goofballs that I might have put in the editing process, and then it's ready to be formatted and published. So yeah, we're at the end of that process, and I'm looking forward to getting it back to her for her final glance at it, and then back to me for formatting, which I think I'll organise after the launch of House of Scarabs. But I'm really committed to hitting that deadline, so I need to focus on that today, so I better get on. Anyway, thank you. Oh, and guys, I've had lots of lovely comments, so thank you for that. And if you have any questions, or if you have anything you'd like me to answer, just leave a comment, and I'll try and answer it in tomorrow or the following day's diary. So take care. Bye. So I was happily working my way through my editing, going accept, which is what I always do, just up here, accept. Then I come across the statement of doom. My editor telling me that I need to write another whole section about one of the characters that I hadn't really focused on and I should have done. Now this is where I want to say as an author, no, I don't agree with her, but as always, Coral is always right, nearly always right. So rather than just editing, today I have ended up doing a bunch of rewriting. So I had to just show you, rewrite a whole chunk to really introduce the character of Nimlot. And so I've been writing, and there's a whole new section to Genesis that did not exist this morning.